Hisuian Typhlosion raids return tomorrow, so you know what? Let's do something new this time. Today I'm going to show you how to catch, build, and use your very own Shiny DACHSBUN to absolutely destroy Hisuian Typhlosion. Because what's better than beating the raid? Doing it with a shiny Pokemon. So let's get to it. So obviously, first things first, you're going to need to catch yourself a Shiny DACHSBUN. And in order to do that, we're going to take a trip out to Medali. And here's exactly what to do when you get there. You're gonna head to the North Side Pokémon Center and head just outside of town where you can make yourself a picnic. Before you do, however, make sure you save your game and then throw your picnic up, where you're going to make yourself a delicious sparkling level 3 berry type sandwich using 1 serving of tomato and 2 salty herba mystica. And after that, it's pretty simple. Head back to the Pokémon Center to reset your encounters, walk back outside of town, and check all of your Fido and DACHSBUN spawns in the area, and then just head back to the Pokémon Center and repeat. You never have to throw up a picnic again after you made it the first time. And if you're lucky, within the 30-minute timer of the sandwich, you're going to be greeted with either a Shiny DACHSBUN or a Shiny Fido as your reward. Make sure you save before your encounter so you don't lose your spawn, and catch this guy in a cool looking Pokeball. But don't get too excited yet, because we still gotta build our newly acquired Shiny out to take on Hisuian Typhlosion. And here's exactly what that build should look like. Your DACHSBUN should be level 100, because it absolutely has to be in order for this to work. You're gonna need it to be Fairy typing with a Fighting Tera type, not a Fairy Tera type. And its held item is going to be the Metronome, which means that the more we use a move, the stronger it gets, to the point to where it could do double its base damage. And as far as your EVs go on this one, you're going to want to make sure that you max out your EVs in both your HP and your physical defense, so 252 each on those, and that your DACHSBUN has an impish nature, which is plus physical defense and minus special attack, which is going to make sense here in just a minute. Oh, and you're also going to want to make sure that your ability on this guy is Well-Baked Body, because that means every time Typhlosion hits us with a fire type attack, it's going to boost our physical defense. And at this point, you may know where this is going already. And as far as moves go, there's only one move you need on this one. It's literally sit there and spam Body Press. Body Press is an 80 base power move that increases its power the higher your physical defense stat is. So, with this one, with max physical defense EVs and a physical defense boosting nature, at +6 because of our well-baked body, and with 5 metronomes, means we are going to do such insane damage to Hisuian Typhlosion, it's not even funny. However, once this guy is built out, don't get too ahead of yourself, because there's still one step left that a lot of people tend to forget, and that is IV training, or hyper training. And for your hyper training, you're gonna head up to Mountain Verna, and head over and see your favorite shady friend in the glasses to do some hyper training. So when we do hyper training for our DACHSBUN, the only thing we wanna make sure of is that we're not hyper training our physical attack. We really don't need to hyper train either attack, but on this one, we're just gonna stick away from our physical attack. So HP, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed, we're going to hyper train all of those guys. Boom, and just like that, your hyper training for your French toast stick is complete. And with that, you now officially have a raid-ready Shiny DACHSBUN. So let's talk about the strat for this one. It just leaves us with the strat for this one. And honestly, it doesn't get much easier than this. Hop into the raid and spam Body Press. That's it. That's literally all you have to do. As soon as you can terrastalize against Hisuian Typhlosion, go ahead and terrastalize, but all you're gonna have to do is sit here and spam A, and if you start getting low, make sure that you use the heal cheer to bring yourself back up. But that's about it. And if you've done everything correctly, the majority of your raid is going to look like this. But in all seriousness, let's take a look at what the beginning of an actual Typhlosion raid looks like using DACHSBUN, so you can get a feel for exactly what you're getting into with this build. This one, all you do is you just spam body press. That's it. Okay? So, all you do is it does Will-O-Wisp. It hits a random Pokemon, which is fine. We really don't care which random Pokemon it hits. Alright, and then we just run body press. That's it. So, body press already on turn 1 does like some damage. We get a boost because of well-baked body. Alright, and then all we do is we just run it again. That's a lot of damage after just a... Oh my god. What? Wait, what is this? That's an insane amount of damage. Like, I'm sorry? Now, I have heard when you do this after like after the shield goes up, the second half of the raid is honestly kind of difficult because this is where he starts spamming 2 moves at a time. And if he starts using Infernal Parade, that's where things could get a little difficult. But that's a stupid amount of damage. Like, well-baked body just increases defense again, so we're getting the defense increase, which is increasing body press's attack, which is also helping us build our metronome. Holy crap. It's okay, chat. One day y'all be able to be master rank like me. Nicholas, I love you, dude. Like, look at that! Now, it is worth noting that this build is absolutely not perfect, and after Typhlosion clears stats on your side of the field, he does tend to start using multiple moves in a row, which, if that's the case, you really need to pay attention to your health and use a heal cheer if absolutely necessary to get your HP back up and survive. But if done correctly, this raid should go by incredibly quick, and you should be greeted with some honestly pretty nice rewards from Hisuian Typhlosion. And with that, that's it. That is how you're going to catch, build, and use your newly acquired Shiny DACHSBUN to dominate 7-star Hisuian Typhlosion raids. Honestly, this raid is kind of a mixed bag. It's not as hard as Hisuian Decidueye was, but it's definitely still challenging, and the AI seems kinda broken on this one. So let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about Hisuian Typhlosion, and what do you think about the DACHSBUN build? Because honestly, I love Shiny DACHSBUN, I love my little French toast boy. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like on the video and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on more fun videos like this and the live streams. Live streams are always great. But that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.